Okay. Let's make this run slightly better than the last few runs. Feeling a lot better, in case anyone cared at all. Let's see if that helps at all. Is my physical well-being, does it have any impact on my games? Just a question. Okay, well, clearly not. Okay, a little bit too aggressive, perhaps. I'll heal up. Prevent stupid mistake where I take damage and fall to my death. That'd be stupid. Now I go in with that same security against first mother. We can't just hit you and put you in spikes. It kinda sucks. That rarely happens, but when it does, you not exactly happy. Big goofy on my end there. Also the goofy that I couldn't hit him. Goddamn. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna turn the audio down a little bit. New audio setup. I'm just trying something different. Seeing how that works. It allows me to have like more control on which audio comes out where and how, and the volume. Just something I'm dabbling. And I could have hit almost more with the shriek. Oh, didn't mean to let go of that. Don't think I did, honestly, but the game argues otherwise. Also not an optimal streak. Ooh. There we go. So I've been looking into Pathfinder, which is a cheatsy RGB. I don't know. It's like a role-playing game like Dungeons and Dragons, but it's a different engine, I guess. A few different rules. It's more complex, but it's also like way more, let's say, realistic. It makes more sense. The features are all there for a purpose, and you understand them, and that's pretty cool. It's also a lot more customizable character-wise, which is interesting. And there's more classes, just more stuff to do. There's just more, which of course is why it's more complex as well. That's a consequence I'm willing to accept, because goddamn, it's fun to make a character here. Can't wait to play. I'm gonna play a Pathfinder game in like a month or something. It's not anytime soon. We started on a new, well, we continued a campaign that we ended prematurely a while ago, because 3 of our 4 players died. I was the only survivor. And so the DM just didn't feel like DMing anymore. Like, bruh, I don't want to continue this world where 3 of the characters we made the lore around just straight up died. So they stopped. And I started DMing a different campaign, which ended pretty well. Great, actually. I enjoyed it quite a lot. And now we're going back to the otherwise dead campaign. And it's been fun to want to do that. I'm going back to the character that I played last time. We had a time skip of a year, so now we're like level 10 instead of level 5. It's a huge increase in power. And oh, it's fun. Only played 1 session with it, but I'm excited for playing more. Even more excited for that campaign to end, so I can play the next campaign, which is going to be in Pathfinder. And I don't know, excited. I'm gonna play a Thaumaturge, which, if you don't know what that is, it's just it's a guy who, it's not a spellcaster, it's a martial class, who like goes out of his way to like get trinkets and shit and random equipment, and then he uses that equipment to like gain an advantage against his foes. bunch of like unholy shit and holy shit. You just doesn't really care what the equipment is. If it's good or bad, it just uses it, which is cool. And you basically get a lot of utility and buffing and debuffing equipment from that. All these trinkets do a lot of different stuff. You can pick and choose which ones you want. At 5th level, you can have 2 trinkets from like a series of 9 of them, which is really interesting because that's basically the subclass, so which trinket you choose. And if you can like pick multiple subclasses, or I don't know, it's very customizable, as I said, and that's even more customizable, even for high VTOLs. No, Pathfinder, which is already great. That's been great. I have a cool lore for that character as well, and it's a combined backstory with a different guy. So that's gonna be fun. Never actually done that like yet. I've played many games. Probably like most games I've played have had like people who combine backstories. This is the first time I've actually done it. So that's gonna be exciting. The lore in question is that my character is well, he wants to be a king of a kingdom. And that's what I premised. Oh, it's going to be this dude who wants to be king of this kingdom. He's going to do everything he can to do that. He's a charisma-based dude who's just trying to get that goal no matter what. And then the DM told me that, dude, that actually fits perfectly in the lore, because there just was a kingdom that completely got destroyed earlier. And you could have been like former, I don't know, noble of that kingdom. And that's why you want to bring that kingdom back or something, which is great. So I'm basically the last descendant of a royal family line who saw his entire kingdom fall to ashes, entire family, people, friends, everything just die in front of him and burn to a crisp, while all sorts of like demons and unholy beasts were raging on and destroying everything. And I think that's pretty edgy and it's not as goofy as my characters usually are. They're usually pretty much all my characters are just losers. It's a joke we've had in my friend group now that, bro, you only play losers. Is this like self-inserts, all of them? And yes, it is. But this guy is actually just like a genuine, edgy little old fuck who wants to be a king. And believes wholeheartedly it has the ability to. And he's getting other people around him to believe it too. That's why the connected backstory thing. A different player is a witch who is basically like using different like seeing magic, like magic that can allow you to see into the future. Looked into my future and saw potential for me to become king, and he's like, holy shit, I wanna support this guy so he can help me when he's king. And so we're basically just venturing around gathering people, power, money, abilities to eventually like regain that kingdom. Not the most creative story in the world, but it's definitely fun and a huge motivation that is gonna like allow for my character to like be on adventures for a good reason. He's gonna be stronger. He wants to get money. He wants to spread awareness or something. A lot of stuff. It's a very defined motivation, I guess, which is something that I think that is good for a character to have. Oh, what the fuck? Why am I taking damage? Okay. Why did he do that? That's so goofy. Ah, okay. Let's not die now. Good. I got something in my eye. God damn, that's annoying. Holy shit. Okay, it's gone now. No, it's not gone at all. Holy shit, it's still there. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, after this fight, I can struggle to get at that. That was a horrible shriek. How am I supposed to end this fight? What the fuck? That's a... You can parry into dash and gain invincibility frames? That's news to me. Okay, getting it out. I can bow in the meantime. It's just not getting out of my eye. Oh god. Anyway, there we go. Anyway, also, non-role, like D&D or Pathfinder related, I finished Sekiro. I've been playing Sekiro for a long time. Oh man. I mean a long time. I got it like in Christmas. Just a few months ago. And yeah, so Sekiro is actually a relatively short game, I guess. Apparently, for AAA title, I don't really play much like AAA, even not even like Front Software or anything. The most AAA is probably Elden Ring, Sekiro, and like Breath of the Wild. And, you know, they were all really long. I didn't even finish Elden Ring. I got bored. That's not true. I just took, like, on vacation, I lost interest because I couldn't be on my computer for a while. When I came back, I didn't feel like getting into it again. Which is probably an L. I could probably get into it again. It'd be fun. Sekiro is a lot of fun. I love that game. I especially liked how everything felt like tailored for me. And one problem with Elden Ring was that I felt like sometimes the boss definitely wasn't designed for me in my build. So I just picked like exclusively strength because I thought it'd be fun to just roll around and hitting people with big weapons. But some bosses would just run away from me. That's annoying. They clearly were meant to be like fought with spells or ranged weapons. I didn't really have that, so which is not fun. Oh man. But Sekiro, everything, you know, you've got a specific kit. You have some increases, like some power-ups. Like, no, it's called like, basically like, oh shit. I call them like trinkets. It's attachments to your prosthetic arms. They're just called prosthetics, I guess. Shinobi prosthetics. And those, I guess, were like different kit. You can like get some ranged weapon. You can get an axe, which just does a lot of like armor damage and stuff. You can also get a shield, which sounds incredibly lame, so I didn't ever use it. Actually, I didn't even kill every boss in the game because there's some enemies who just shoot a lot of projectiles, kind of like what he's doing right here. But it was an issue because these projectiles were like unparryable. It was like energy, terror damage, status effect, giving you like status effect. They would just kill you flat out if you got too much of it. And it did damage you couldn't block or like parry, which is usually how you do stuff in that game. You parry, which is a lot of fun. There's always like a perfect answer to every move, and you can, once you've understood the boss, you can react perfectly to every one of his moves, and it feels awesome. A bit laggy. And that's like the best part of the game. It makes a flurry of blows, and you like parry perfectly each time, allowing you to like get your counter attack and lowering his posture. Man, it's fun. And then he makes it like a sweep attack under you. You jump and like jump on him, which also causes the damage. And then he thrusts at you and just step on his spear or sword or whatever, and really give you yourself an opening. That's pretty fun. Just a random ass bunch of random projectiles like what this guy's doing. Holy shit. It's not fun at all. You can't parry these, they're just energy orbs or whatever. And I asked my friend who played the game a lot of times, he said, oh yeah, I just use the shield against them, which turned me off a lot, because like, what? I have to use the shield? No, I decided not to, I just left. And that enemy appeared many times throughout different locations. It annoyed me each and every time, but I never fought him. I just went past him or ignored him. Like, I didn't want to bother. That wasn't fun, so I just stopped. That's kind of my only gripe with it. Those type of enemies, they weren't that fun. But if I were to go back and play Sekiro, because I think it'd be really fun to just 100% it, you know, like kill every boss. Because, you know, there was a lot of optional bosses. I realized once that one of the more annoying bosses also, but only annoying because it didn't get how it worked. And I like looked at a walkthrough, basically, like someone's beating him hitless. It's like seeing someone else beating this game. Pantheon, knowing, oh, that's how you're supposed to dodge the bosses. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that's the vibe I thought I'd get from watching other people better than me. And then I learned, oh shit, you're supposed to just run away and dodge. You're not. It's not a parry boss, which is a bit confusing in the beginning because parrying was like the main shtick of this game. But no, this is a parry boss, a whole different enemy. And no, this is a dodging kind of deal. Once I learned that, the boss was kind of fun. It became like a problem of me like needing to react accordingly. I've now learned which attacks you need to do what and when. And it just became down to actually doing it, which I think is a great feeling. That's what that game like really excels at. If you know what the answer is, you just need to execute it, and when you figure it out, that was pretty great. And I feel like there might be more bosses like that in the game because that was entirely optional. It looks so cinematic. It was like a gigantic fire demon of hatred, and it was really cool. And I thought, damn, there's a lot of effort put into this. This like climatic moment. No, it's just an optional bonus. What the fuck? That's so strange. And because there's like nothing like it anywhere. At least I know. So yeah, definitely. Well, definitely want to check Sekiro out again at some point. I dabbled a little bit with the. Yeah, I say dabbled a little bit. I saw there was an option to play New Game Plus, but I've never been interested in that kind of thing ever. I don't know, just play the same game, but now you have the abilities that you wouldn't normally have. I don't know, man. It just sounds like a power fantasy. Well, how is this game is not going to be as challenging if you just have all the powerful abilities from the get-go. I don't know, man. I don't get it. But it's just a staple of like the genre. I don't know, man. I'm saying I don't know, man, quite a lot here. Like that at the same time. That's pretty cute. So yeah, Sekiro was great. I enjoyed it. Might play Elden Ring again, even though I had some troubles with it. I could go like, instead of just pure strength, I might go like Dex Faith. I'll start over. I think that'll be more fun for me. Okay, Marvin. Speaking of fun, you're the greatest enemy of them all. Excel at fun. Okay, I mean, if I was Marvin, I'm gonna do that too, because that's definitely optimal for him. Why you're not dead? Man, I felt good too. I felt like, yeah, I could beat him. No, I could get far. I guess I was kind of distracted talking about different stuff, but damn, Marmu, you just felt like going behind me and attacking me today. And then that last hit wasn't that great. It was just because it was like a reaction-based attack, where I had to react. Is he attacking now? Not now? Oh, and then he came and I hit too late. Oh well. Tomorrow maybe. We'll see.